Hi, I'm Jay, and I'm always dying in some way, somehow, while trying to survive in our chaotic world. One of the several things that help ground myself and continue my conquest for penguin world domination is listening to K-pop. Yes, I am using a persona avatar, because 1. I am too lazy to render my Discord avatar. 2. I am too lazy to render my penguin avatar on Twitch. 3. I don't feel like showing my face because I am, you guessed it, lazy. So get off my butt. So yes, I am starting with my first video being focused on K-pop and waiting for incoming hate from K-pop fans. But like at work and dealing with customers, I could care less about the hate. The penguins don't let hate get to them. They fucking throw. Now, some little background info to my own K-pop journey. I have been a K-pop fan since 2012, 2013-ish. Yes, I'm fucking old, leave me alone. My first girl group was Girls' Generation. I saw their music video for both the girls and I Got a Boy on a random music channel that was on my mom's weird TV box thing that allowed her to watch her Filipino shows and movies. Since then, I've been there and seen all kinds of shit happening. The Burning Sun scandal and the sentences that gave a slap of audacity to the victims. Idols dying left and right. God Jiho's tatas being abused by the Twice members over the years. To today, where we have a child custody battle between a weird ass former CEO and Big Hit 2.0, Hybe. Please don't sue me. At least I can joke about that because I've been trying to get Momo to notice my pleas for cat support for my cat, who I named after. Please, Momo, this cat can devour anything I give her. So, let's go through the unpopular opinions of K-pop on Reddit, because why the hell not? I basically thrive on reading random ass posts from subreddits and being entertained by the dashcam subreddit. I just hope I don't end up on that subreddit one day as a future guest in someone's dashcam. I hope not. All day project should be a trip. Is that supposed to be a triple? I assume it's gonna be triple. Triple girl group with just Bailey, Youngso, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, and Annie. Unpopular, but like I always find myself enjoying Bailey and Annie rap parts way more than Tarzan and Woon-chan. Pretty sure this is not supposed to be in his name. Anyways, versus most of the time, Youngso is a very talented vocalist, so I feel like the girls could handle the group with just the three of them. Plus, most of the biblical bad controversy comes from Woon-chan and Tarzan, with Tarzan being caught of doing cultural appropriation, saying the N-word and countless other things, and Woon-chan having those homophobic controversy. I feel like without those two, the group would thrive more without all that extra controversy holding them back. Why it's an unpopular opinion. Whenever I brought this opinion up in the past, my English brain is just like having a fit right now. People bring up how Wu-chan is the best rapper of the group and how his allegations weren't proven true, yet let's be honest, it's most likely and for a fact Bailey is the best rapper. Did we not hear his live performance? Also, they talk about how trio K-pop groups never really work, but the short amount of instances have been of some they haven't even been that bad. Oh my god. I'm just gonna assume this person's first language was not English. So. Anyways, how it should be is Bailey, main dancer, main rapper, Annie, leading rapper. I can't eat English. Fuck. Leading rapper and visuals, and Youngso, vocalist and Montney. I know Montney isn't very considered actual, but still. Honestly, I don't listen to All Day Project that much, besides a song or two, but I know about the whole controversy regarding Tarzan. I think his overshadowed Wu-chan's because I didn't even know that this guy made homophobic comments until now. All I heard was about how Tarzan is wearing braids and using African visceral language. I probably fucking butchered that, but I think we all know what it meant. Okay, I did say it right. My dumbass brain just couldn't remember the abbreviation, which is AVE. I probably butchered that too. Shame me now! Anyways, I had to do a quick search on trying to find out what the hell could Wuchan have said to have fans on his ass. So here's the clip.
형 사귀자. 너는 형인데 나랑 사귀려고 그러면 어떡하니? 나는 그런 아니야. 나는 안 돼.
Don't you judge me for sharing this through my OBS because my ass wasn't going to pay into the Muskrat's premium bullcrack to download it. I also don't have TikTok, and I refuse to get an account. The penguins shall not be brainwashed by the tiki-talkies. But, yeah. I guess I could see how it could sound homophobic if this is the correct translation for what he said. I took it that he was just rude. And then phrase, I'd be straight, sir. I kindly would have to reject you. But I wouldn't use this one instance as definite proof of him being a homophobic asshole. Could he have worded it differently? Sure, because like I said, he just sounded rude and like an asshole. Could this interaction be perceived homophobic? Well, the K-pop community already did, so I guess I can't say no to that. If I did, I'd definitely be tortured at the stake while trying to sing Golden at the top of my lungs. We're going up, up, up. Wait, that was shit. That'd be hot. Make sure you get the toes real good too. But we'll try and be needing some less dealing response control right here. Or just dealing with parasocial questions. If I did have a degree in English and analyze every single book that I read for my courses and into these essays with theoretical proof, I would be hopping on this train in a millisecond, faster than me getting to work. As I said before, I have no shit idea that this even happened because all I can see and hear is goddamn Tarzan. Whoops, wrong Tarzan. This man is the controversy, lives as the controversy. And why the hell does this picture make me want to have waffles? This man is out here wearing braids, as if his hair has always been like that, and using Ave language more than I can count the many times I had to search up a new slang term just to keep up with my young coworkers. Look, I'm not diverse on the history of African hairstyles, nor do I attempt to use Ave knowingly or use the N-word or mouthing it. But I do know is that it doesn't look right, and it doesn't taste right. That waffle deserves more syrup. That monster. I do know that if you're not part of that culture, or race, and had done none to little research on it, it would be best if you don't incorporate parts of their culture and race into your lifestyle. But is this OP's unpopular opinion justifiable? Not really, because All Day Project being a co-ed group is the appeal of it. Card getting a sideline like this is a capital crime, I tell you. While all the members are talented in one or multiple ways, we can't ignore the overall concept that the Black Label established, a co-ed group debuted by a major label. Yes, I count the Black Label as a major label because it is still tied to YG Entertainment, and Teddy is the co-founder of it. Sue me, I only have like $5 at Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. However, it is too early to think if ADP would be better off like this or that. We haven't given them enough time to actually prove themselves despite some of them already having a presence on the internet, or being a pre-debut big hit group that got locked up in the closet and then cancelled. I truly wonder what Training A would have become if all the controversial stuff didn't happen. I need a K-pop group to headline the Super Bowl halftime show. I saw a tweet that said I love how Kendrick Lamar's performance was unapologetically black last year, and Bad Bunny shows unapologetically Latin this year. So I thought that next year would be unapologetically Asian, can we not? Can we not use unapologetically this often? Especially for me who has a speech impediment? Anyways, Bruno Mars was the only artist to headline the Super Bowl halftime show. Additionally, the first Asian artist sang at the Super Bowl live concert, a pre-game show. These were the only two times Asians had been represented during the big game of America. It will help embrace more Asian culture in America. I also think that either BTS or Blackpink will be a great contender because they both have hits and their massive fan bases would tune in and support them. Though it is a bit too late, but this one sparked an interest considering K-pop's reach into the Western world. It just like slowly crept up on the US, just like an opinion anxiety attack. Now, as you can see, this is quite unpopular amongst the community that voted on it, and I can tell you why. Not because I'm half Filipino, and I just found out that Bruno Mars is half Filipino as well. Singing nah! There is a reason why both Kendrick Lamar and Bad Bunny got so much controversy and love for their halftime shows, besides blatantly not being the cup of tea for the average white American football fan. It is because they were representing their culture and race that has been given brutal treatment systematically, while the US government is just messing around and trying to suppress transgender communities and trying to rid women's rights rather than focusing on bigger problems like inflation and our crippling healthcare system. Thank you. You have terrorized black communities and a justice system that works against them most of the time. While Puerto Rico did not receive any FEMA money from Hurricane Maria despite being the most profitable U.S. territory with Guam falling right behind it. You would think they would help them, but according to Bad Bunny, they didn't, so there you go. Yes, the US has done terrible things to Asian Americans, such as the Japanese internment camps during World War II, and trying to rid the native language of Guam and Puerto Rico. And yes, Asian Americans are facing quite a challenge with immigration and ICE today. But BTS and Blackpink are not groups or idols full of Asian Americans that face suffering and mistreatment growing up in this country. Honestly, I agree with this one comment about assuming K-pop is Asian American representation, because it isn't. K-pop did not come from the United States. It was not made in a secret CIA laboratory. It just borrowed stuff from us, mainly black communities and culture, and reinvented it into a different genre of music. But you know who is Asian American? Motherfucking Bruno Mars! If Bruno Mars did a halftime show similar to Bad Bunny, that would be fine, honestly. It would still represent an Asian American community, which is probably Filipino Americans, but none of the us. He grew up here in the United States, so he probably knows the struggles that his community may face, or he may have faced growing up. Me? Well, I either get mistaken for being full white or half Hispanic, so I can't give you much besides people always assuming my race, and assuming that my mom's Hispanic too. Like your closest chance at something like a K-pop halftime show would probably be by Cat's Eye at this point. Definitely would have people clutching their pearls when Norley comes onto stage. Promise 9 is better off as 5 members. Having listened to Promise 9 on and off since debut and really loved their early hits, Talk and Talk and DM. I was just enjoying their latest winter remake thinking it was a sub-unit that was promoting it, but turns out they lost 4 members. Watching their performances, however, I actually thought this was a refreshing change that highlighted the remaining members so much better. When Promise 9 was 9, I always thought the group was charming, but each of the girls were a bit too disparate and didn't quite go well together as a group. They had too many members that gave off different vibes that the group felt like just like a melting pot of attractive girls with different styles. I think this is an unpopular opinion. Guri was well loved, but I feel that Promise 9 managed to keep their core members and somehow became more harmonious as a group with 5 members. What do you think? I actually saw this on the Promise 9 subreddit, so I chose this one as a very personal pick. Because I'm a Flover. And how fucking dare! I have been a Flover since Promise Night debuted and have been doing the hashtag Stan Luna scream and form a hashtag Promise 9 to my friends. Both groups are worthy of being stand on, by the way, but I heavily disagree with this opinion myself. For me, the appeal of Promise Night came from them simply standing out from the rest during the time they debuted. To me, Promise 9 was the 4th gen G-Friend, and I am a major buddy too, so I am just collecting all the girl groups at this point. Seeing a girl group similar to G-Friend's structure and camaraderie kept me in touch with their comebacks over the years. I was so happy when I saw Love Bomb blow up like it did because it told me that they were finally gaining traction. I love the fun that the members have with the songs and the music videos. Most importantly, their dedication to the group and the fans is what kept me on this journey of being a fan. What pushed them to this height was definitely the change in agencies, even though I will want Pledis to pay for their crime by putting Promise 9 on the back burner. Honestly, if Pledis paid more attention to the group, they would have been more successful earlier on. They had gone months without a comeback from the last one, making them lose momentum in this harsh competitive industry. They aren't like Blackpink, where BP can go months without one and then suddenly have one with a single hitting the number one spot every time. Promise 9 comments don't do it that way. Yes, I heavily believe they should have gone their first music show when for Feel Good. It was an addicting motherfucking bop, and y'all know it. It was a bigger crime than Weekly Never Again win or reward for after school. But I digress. But right now, Promise 9 is thriving under their new agency AS&D. A1 is just OT5. I can't tell you how happy I was when they continued as 5 and brought out Like You Better from the heavens and cured my depression for at least the end of summer and into fall. It was like getting a lower dosage of season of memories and just enough to cure it for a good while. That is all for this video, and I hope y'all enjoy my unhinged comments. Let me know about your opinions about these Reddit posts in the comments. Who knows? Maybe I'll pick one of your comments to showcase at the end of the next video. If I get anything wrong, well, it's my opinion, and I guess I will see you guys at the steak. Just make sure you bring your vegetables to cook. I taste better with vegetables, especially onions. I love me some onions.